We have some big seasons coming up. Football's going to be winding up, and then we're going to have what, March Madness coming around again this year. And March Madness, I don't know if it still is, but traditionally that was always the most popular gambling season during the year. So for the playoffs coming up, somebody says, look, I really need to put some parameters on here. A couple of simple things, not easy, but simple things. Limit the amount of bets. Say I'm going to place 5 bets or 10 bets and that's it, and keep to that limit, as well as the dollar amount on each bet, knowing what your budget is for this activity. I don't want to villainize gambling. Like anything else, it can get out of control. When it's in control, hey, people have fun with it. I think not getting wrapped up when somebody's pinging you on the phone, texting you, hey, let's do this bet, let's do that bet. It's very easy for a peer group to put pressure on somebody to place more bets than they want to, or for more money than they want to. I think just being very mindful, even writing that down, having an accountability partner, sharing that with somebody and saying, here, this is what I've agreed to, and having somebody to be accountable to, that they can say, hey, how did you do? And if you're struggling with it, you can talk about it. I think paying attention to the amount of obsession, compulsion, that internal anxiety, oh man, I really want to bet on this, I really want to bet on this. Is that normal? Is that a struggle? Is that something you might want to seek help for? But I think in simplest terms, the parameters, how much you're going to bet, dollar-wise, and how many bets, and the time frame as well. Are you going to spend all day Sunday, 2 hours Sunday, 4 hours Sunday? How much time before the game, after the game? All those things are something to take a look at and say, these are the limits that I want to stay within. If somebody has a thought that they might be having a problem with gambling, the absolute first and easiest thing to do is call 1-800-GAMBLER. It's a toll-free number, live person picks up 24/7, and they can start to get some resources in their area. Here in the state of Pennsylvania, we can direct somebody to counseling, help them do self-exclusion from online gambling, in-person gambling, and other various self-protective things. So that's probably the first place I would start if I said, hey, look, I might have a problem. If you have somebody a friend or a loved one who's struggling with gambling, you can also call 1-800-GAMBLER, talk to the folks about what resources are available, whether that be getting them a counselor or an interventionist, or some reading material, something to just be able to say, hey, look, you might have an issue. So even a friend of somebody who is struggling has that option to call that 1-800 number and get some resources. Caron can help with somebody who's coming to inpatient with a substance use disorder and co-occurring gambling disorder, or just even a mild gambling problem. If you let admissions know that and the intake personnel know that, we can connect you with a clinician to help address that particular issue. On an outpatient basis, we do have a certified gambling counselor in our Why Missing office who can be available to offer counsel for that particular issue.